What is up, party people? Alright, after last Sunday's snafu, before I do much, I want to make sure that you guys can hear me, see me, that I'm live, and all that fun stuff. Alright, we all good? We all good? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? Alright, I'll answer questions once I know that I'm seen and heard. Because, okie dokie. Somebody saying, all right, hey, first in insanity. What up, Gordon? What up, George? How you doing? Sister Donuts in the house. Shane Lalonde. Mr. Pekka, DK, popping in to drop a like. He's busy tonight. He'll pop in when he can. Hello, Stephen Parsons. Josh, what's up, man? Elaine, yeah, changing to Wednesdays. I'll get into that here in a sec. What's up, Brian? That's one reason. Yep. It's all for you. All for you, Brian. You know, I'm not doing Saturdays anymore because you weren't there anymore. That's it. That's the only reason. At all. Dwayne Abshan, how you doing? Carnage Creation, Tech Grindmatic. Alrighty. So, yeah. Inaugural Wednesday stream. I will not be live Saturday. As I explained on Sunday, I have been way too busy. I have been just pushing myself, missing out on money making opportunities. And as you all know, I started this live streaming to share what I'm doing back before I was any good at it. I'm not saying I'm good at it now. However, hey, Robert. But now that I'm doing, shows and, what's up, Thomas? What's up, John? Now that I'm doing shows and doing, table sales and craft fairs during season and whatnot, it's like over the past couple months, I have been just wearing myself out. Saturday, waking up at 5 in the morning, jumping in the truck, loading up at the, wherever I'm going to be doing the market sales, working at that all day, and then getting home, jumping into the shop, taking stuff out of my truck, jumping into the shop, starting and work, and then going until like 8:30 at night, sometimes a little bit after the show. Just as you guys have seen, it has taken a toll on me. Now, today I had a light day at work, so I had spent most of my time here in the shop working on the jellyfish, which I'm excited to show you guys the progress. Wiley, this is a new schedule. Yeah. So Saturdays are going to be geared for making money, going and doing things, and not having that, have to be home by 4 o'clock, in the back of my head, So it's kind of, and it was wearing on me. I was burning out like bad. So, yep, Wednesday's here. And the decision was skip this Wednesday and just, have like a week off or, go. So, me, I can't do much. Weekends you can be full on. It's 6 a.m. Yeah. Hey, Chaz. All right, so I know Paul is eagerly awaiting. Let me show you guys the what I've gotten so far. It is on a base. All right, so look at the. I don't know if you can see the colors or not, but I've got some coral, started. I'm going to do another flat piece of coral, maybe 2 more of those. I'm going to do some more coral tonight. I've got the flutes coral, and then the staghorn coral. And here's the cool thing. None of this is done with an electric welder. You know? So, that's pretty wild. Yeah. I also decided, when I cut the pieces out for it, I'm going to do a little octopus. Or I'm going to try to do a little octopus to put on it. You know? Oh, it's Sister Donut's birthday. Happy birthday, Sister Donut. So, yeah. Uh, I'm going to start working on the arms of the octopus tonight, and a little bit of coral tonight. And then I will probably be forge welding the octopus together either after the stream, or if I get the arms done early enough, during the stream. Who knows? Don't know. Kind of want to shape some stuff. It's a lot of torch work. Because like I said, I'm not using an electric welder at all. It's all torch welding. I love those little freaks. Howdy, Mr. Pekka. But yeah. And I am going to be clear coating the entire thing. So, yes. All right, let me grab a drink. And I tell you guys, I am feeling a little bit better. I haven't had like a full day off yet in forever. I haven't had a day to myself where I like just shut off the phone. I don't have to see anybody, don't have to do anything. I haven't had a day, so it's like I'm looking into the Muse bus for this Saturday, but depending on where they are, I may or may not join them. But yeah. Anyway. I'm sure I'll be showing the oh, you know what I didn't do? Yeah, I did. Okay. All right. So, there's the anvil. Sure. Set good and right. You know what? I'm just gonna see how tapering this little arm works. I'm doing the octopus out of 1/4-inch square. So we'll see how that works. Spread the news, guys. Let people know I'm on and live and all that fun stuff. Muse Bus is a Muse Bus is a kind of a pop-up craft vendor fair. That goes on around here. It's a lady that, an artist that they, she bought a bus and decked it out with her art, and she sets up events and gets permits and everything for like tourist attractions, and pulls up and lets everybody set up tents and sell their stuff. It's like a pop-up craft fair. Sent a link to your channel to an amateur radio friend that is often in the Outer Banks. Nice. This is very simple. What I'm doing with these guys, I'm just doing a quick taper and then rounding them off. I'm not going into super detail on the octopus because it's not going to be the main feature. It may be the main feature of the base, but ultimately it's just an accent. Actually, I gotta grind the hammer real quick. So I had some time off after I fell off a roof on Tuesday. Thought it was a good time to make a pause and consider my life choices. But you're all good. Yeah, man, I'm glad you're all right. Filter is killing off your voice. Do I have a filter on my voice? Oh, I do. Okay. Let me turn those off. Test. 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 I need to have the gain on. Test. Yeah, the noise suppression was on. Is that all good? Better now? Better, better, better? Hey, Robert. All right. Like, for example, I'm not going so far as to putting the suckers on these tentacles. I'm just forming the forming them, the squared arounds, and leaving it at that. Hammer smash hump day! It's hump day! Let's just see if some of the rest of the people that frequent my Saturday streams decide to show up. Regardless of how full or empty my live streams are, I'm glad to do them. And that was the topic of conversation with Adam last Saturday, was that, I do them because I love doing them, not because I want millions and millions of subscribers. I mean, I do, but, I wish my live streams had 50, 60, 100, 200 people in them at any given time. Hey, Mountain Home. I was just talking about you. No, I wasn't. know, I am, for the life of me, I can't remember the lyrics to the song Octopus's Garden, but hey, Bottega! That's pretty much all I'm doing with that. Just gotta make sure it's straight. So that when I put them together, I got 8 of them bad boys to do. Another thing that I'm going to be doing, I don't think I'm going to do just tapering tonight. I've got these cutoff ends, if you guys remember when I was doing pumpkins, these cutoff ends of pipe that I had smushed down. And I'm going to go ahead and heat those up and forge those into, I'm not sure what type of coral it's called. It's like a basket kind of coral. You know, so you hop over to the chat. And you're gonna go get 200 friends. I'd appreciate it. What am I making, Robert? I am making coral for the jellyfish sculpture, and I am making a octopus to put on it. Hey George, nope, not too late. I have not seen Tokars. I don't have a little Dremel for the lines, and it's just as easy while it's hot to chisel the lines in, you know. But yeah, for those of you who, I'm going to be doing this all night, I know it, because I am in love with this project. Yeah, there we go. Got some coral starting to go on it. Got it on the base. Got some flute coral. These are cool. Alright. I don't know if y'all can see those. Yeah. Alright. I'll have to look into them, man. Yeah, those, the flute corals were fun to do. It was 3/8 round stock that I cut up little pieces, and I put them in my vise. I ended up like taking and putting some stoppers underneath the vise, and then I took a piece of drill bit end, like just round tool steel that I'd made like a mini little drift, and just heated up the end with a torch, and then boom, 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 to get, you know, to kind of forge in a hole. It goes down about 1 inch. Really cool. I'm really happy with the way they turned out. So, yeah. Thank you, Paul. I'm very proud of it so far. I'm very proud of it. The staghorn. I think it's called staghorn coral. Let me pull up a web page and see if that's what it's called. No, it's not staghorn coral. It's kind of staghorn. Um, yeah, staghorn coral, sort of. And let me try and go ahead and add this. Add display capture. Create new. Okay, it wants to do this one. Okay. All right. So just to show you guys real quick, this is the coral that's supposed to be. Supposed to be. You know? Yeah. Everybody's so quiet. I don't know if my stuff just hasn't caught up yet, but it only says I've got 12 viewers. But anyway, alright, so take a break from tapering that. I want to try doing this. Doing this like bell basket kind of piece. Yes, my artist's interpretation of it. Techron, just lurking. Okay, okay. But yeah, and on these basket kind of corals, the reason I want to jump on it right now is I'm really wondering how it's going to turn out. Benoit, how you doing, man? And I've got these made. I forge welded cable ends together, right there, and made little bits for that. Haven't decided where I'm going to put them yet. I want to get these baskets on and get the baskets on, get the octopus, forged and able to be put around, and then decide where they look best. I may only use one of them. I don't know. And then I'm gonna do, even if I broke the clinker that I had. One thought I had was to actually take coal and use it as rock formations. Get some like liquid nails and glue the coal to the base to see how it works out. Hey, Possum! Yes, a wonderful surprise. Logged off and on, updated 18. Awesome. Yeah, so I am down. All right. Yeah, Possum, this is my new time slot for my Saturdays. No longer doing Saturdays. All right, but back to it. Back to it. All right. Let's see how this turns out. I'm going to move the camera real quick. I'm going to be using that part of it. Oh, ultra zoom. No drop forge here. Take that back. It dinged. I have a little bit of a lip here. It's kind of causing problems. Let me try and knock that down some. Go, that's a little bit better. I'm basically just giving it more of a natural flair than trying to make any shape. You know, just giving it so that it's not like a dead round shape, you know. So that's what it looked like before. This is what it looks like now. Kind of just working a bit of the unnatural shape out of it. All right. All right. Hey, Nidavellir, Koryakos. Sounded like a dinner bell. What if I busted up a bunch of clinker, liquefied it in a casting crucible, and then skimmed off the excess dross? Would I be able to use that in the sculpture? I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have a crucible, though. I mean, it's not like I'm, you know, it's not like I don't have any clinker laying around. You know, and I can always make more. actually not very easy to hold. Maybe it's easier than I think. I think that's kind of where I want with that. Now I might square up the stem a smudge. To allow for easier welding, oxyacetylene welding to the sculpture. The sculpture should be the thumbnail for the page. Yeah. I might try and do something like that. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. It's really nice to do something other than bottle openers, split crosses, you know. Something that really kind of shows what I've learned instead of just doing the same old, same old. Alright, that piece is set. Alrighty. Now this one's almost done. It doesn't have a stem, so it's just gonna go right on the top. It's got a little hole in it, right? So I'm just gonna kind of neaten that up a bit. Probably set the swedge up here. Make it simple and easy. Just simple kind of cleaning up, giving you know, a little bit of texture. see how you guys are doing for a second. The Drop Forge moment not sponsored by Arizona. See, I don't consider so much, Paul, the small stuff that I do as a drag, but like it's nice to stretch, like Robert says, the creative juices and stretch your talent and push yourself, you know. What's up, High Desert? Woohoo! Rock Mike, how you doing? And that's kind of what the purpose of this whole project is. You know, while I may never do such polished work like Paul does, I'm definitely a rusty dusty kind of person. See if I can't pop that up a little bit. I don't know if it's dark because of the TV or if it's dark because of the... My picture-in-picture's covering the anvil. Ah, so it is. There we go. We use that polished stainless steel. That mirror stuff. Evening, Bloobs. Yep. All right, so I also got to pick a place to put some of this stuff. You know, I don't know where I'm going to set the octopus exactly, but like, for example, you know, I'm thinking one of these like here, or coming off of that, but like kind of towards the end, so that it doesn't crowd up in the middle too much, and just kind of tie in with the tentacles. I think that would just look ridiculous. Or maybe not, I don't know. But like these guys, I'm going to do like one there, one here, and then maybe the other one over here or something, or right next to it, you know. But I knew I wanted these guys here. So, yeah. Spark Punk is more appropriate. Robert Whitney, right on. Jeff Killian, how you doing? You see, you like what together now? The seaweed? Holler, holler. Angle iron kelp. See, the thing is, I don't really have angle iron that small, but kelp is actually flat. It doesn't have that leaf-like look. It's flat, or it's a stalk with stuff coming off of it. But it's not like a folded leaf like that. What's up, Aimless? And the thing is I really don't want to go too tall because I don't want it to distract from the jellyfish. Although if I pick the kind of the back of what the sculpture would be, you know, and do a couple kelp leaves. No, see, it would just be unproportionate, I think. You know. Now what would be neat, but I'm not going to do it. Because, yeah, would be using kelp, like giant kelp, and taking like 2 or 3 or 4 pieces of giant kelp off the back side of it, making them wavy and go up, and then getting a clear piece of blue resin, a clear flat piece of blue resin, and attaching it at the top like it's the top of the water. But I just think that that would be too much. What's up, Rob? It'd be neat, but I think it would be too much. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. See, the support is already kind of disguised. I mean, it's already there. What's up, Bob? Adam? How you guys doing? Sean Coleman, yes, I will be streaming on Wednesdays from now on. Okay. I do know somebody who does glass just actually down the road, but they do more stained glass projects than like fusing or kiln work or anything. You're at the dentist? Tell the dentist I said hi. Or if you got cotton shoved and go, har, 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 har. I hate dentists. But yeah, so right now hitting a octopus. Keep getting patings. Mr. Maker, still at work? Oof. Thank you for popping in. Flower arrangement designs, right? See, what I'm doing for kind of layout of the different corals and such is I'm looking at different reef pictures and kind of seeing where these corals naturally grow together. And I'll be honest, I've looked at enough, you can sort of see patterns. And there are a lot of corals that I will not be adding due to the complexity of them. There will be designs that I will attempt after I get all the forged pieces on there. I'm going to attempt to take the torch, and I have, where are they? Where are they at? I have all these little pieces. It's what the staghorn is made of. I've got all these little itty bitty, they're roughly about yay long when I start. All these little pieces of, nice steel. And they weld real nice with the oxyacetylene, as you saw with the staghorn, which I'll show you guys again in a second. But just kind of doing like designs on the base with these, like welding one side, then heating it up and curling it around or something. But those made up this staghorn, which is right there. Yeah. Hot glue. If I'm doing hot glue, I'm going to do liquid nails. I got to figure it out. Although you give me a good idea, melting some glass, like putting something up. Kind of. Yeah, Bottega, kind of. I'm going for what kind of goes together in a tropical reef. I'm feeling pretty good about it, Speargrass. Today's kind of a rough one to test. Not a rough one, because I had most of the day off, so I've been out here most of the day anyway, working on the sculpture. So I didn't have that, like, work all day, get home, and scramble. There might be some days where I'm digging on a Wednesday and I hop on and it's just hoof, but it won't be every single Wednesday like it was every single Saturday I was feeling it, I'm not going to say the Great Barrier Reef there, Speargrass. A lot of the reefs that I've seen down there in the Keys, had similar corals, so, equatorial is equatorial. But yeah, I am looking at pictures of the Great Barrier Reef, and various Polynesian reefs for inspiration. So this is kind of a Pacific, themed reef, even though I live on the Atlantic. Dude, I should get a little SpongeBob thing. That would be cherry. Alright. Some big words. What, equatorial? But another feature of Wednesday's live streams is I'm not dictated by time. I'm not limiting myself to only 2 hours, and I'm not trying to stretch a 1 hour project into 2 hours. It ends when I kind of feel like ending it, or when the dinner bell rings. Trying to foster your secret love for Australia. So yeah, y'all might get some streams where, man, I go until 8. You know, and then you might get some streams where it's like, you know what, 7:15, pretty much peters it out. And I'll be honest, I did feel kind of bad going on the day after payday, and people were more inclined to send me money. So this way, maybe you guys won't send me as much money. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hell, even the word Australia, it tries to kill you. John Brunel's at work. What's nice about the smalls right here is I don't have to have the Forge roll and roll and roll. I don't think I've turned it on, but to maintain it once or twice. Let it roll, let it roll. That's three arms done. And you guys do know what I'm doing with these, the tentacles, right? Once they're forged, let me do a little bit of preemptive layout. Alright, so I've got those other 3 cooling. It will be setting 3 down, right, with the tentacles going off. And then I have a little mouthpiece that I've ground out, which will go in there, and then more right there, and then the 3rd layer on top, and then I'm going to forge weld this together right here, so that I'll have all the arms, and then when I spread them out, you know, there'll be arms, and this chunk here I can, you know, shape to be the head of the octopus. The body. But let's switch tactics here and go over and work on the last basket coral. We'll get that done. The octopus might take me a little bit, but these I can add whenever. Come over and see the chat. Thank you, Speargrass. Koalas are called what? Valhalla! What's up, Alex? Where it's Thursday. uh, yep. Alright, so again, I'm working on the coral pieces and the octopus to add to the jellyfish sculpture. Alright. Yeah. So, fun. The jellyfish sculpture is coming along nicely. Hopefully I'll have it done by September. That's nasty. Thanks, Speargrass. That might work nicely. I tell you, one thing I thought about doing, guys, is taking a piece of Damascus scrap, flattening it out, polishing it up, and making it a piece of coral. But I don't know. Because then I'd have to acid etch it, sand it up, acid etch it, and then heat it up to oxyacetylene weld it to the thing. Thanks, Alex. Howdy, Bar Run. Again, just making it a little bit more of a natural feel. You know? Switch back to some tentacles. Alright. Hit the chat right quick. Do it. Fan coral. Fan coral. Bit of a break, so you're watching. Johnny Be Cool, good morning. How you doing? I mean, good evening. How you doing? Fan coral. Fan coral. Let me see. Pull up a picture of it so I know what you're talking about. And see what I can come up with. No! That is, you can see through that, man. You can see through that. I'd have to pound it so flat and then texture it. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it. It's going to be nice not having to do church the next day. Yeah, that's another... Now, I'll still do church on Sunday, but yeah, oh, fan coral out of the Damascus. Ooh. That might be pretty. That might be pretty, man. Pretty dang cool. Oh, camera switch. All right. But yeah, let me see. I will say, unfortunately, this piece. Let me go over here. As perfect as that piece is there to start for a piece of fan coral, the lines go this way. So if I had a piece that the lines went this way, maybe. Set that to the side and think on it. Gotta go check your acid bath. Gotta go take care of. Okay. God bless. Adios. All right. John Brunel says hi. Dude, we can't see the anvil face. Rock Mike needs to... Hammer's working, or the tire hammer's working great. I just don't need it for the small stuff. Alright, that's 4 out of 8. 4 more to go. I'll take a look at that there, Paul. What's on the mystery jar behind the anvil? Oh, that's just BLO. All right. Evening, Rory. I'm doing much better now that I'm on a Wednesday. Thank you, thank you. Working, plugging along on the corals for the. I keep forgetting jellyfish. Yep. Ah. What's up, Johnny? Making an octopus right now, actually. And for those of you going to Quad State, this will be at Quad State. Okay, so I hope you guys check it out. I hope you guys like it. If I enter it into the gallery, I hope you guys vote for it. What's up, Frank? You've never heard anyone say I'm forging an octopus until today? Awesome. Listen to Django. I'm pretty good there, Johnny. No, Frank, this is I switched from Saturdays to Wednesdays for good for now. Maybe in the winter I'll switch back, but summer season with me doing craft fairs and such now, it's just Saturdays, they're just too packed for me to attempt everything in one day, in one weekend. out of 8. 2 or 3 more. 2 more. My math sucks. Let that heat up. For good for now. 60% of the time, all the time. No, it's for good. I've done Saturdays every day, every Saturday for 4 years. It's time for a change. And yeah, and it's 6 to question mark. You know, some projects, they don't take a full 2 hours. Some projects do. Some projects take a little bit more. It's starting at 6. You can pretty much bet on at least an hour, you know. Roy's in the chat. Hi, Roy. Where's Roy? Rory is in the chat from Dirty Smith. He's over there. Yeah, man, I was getting burned out with everything that's going on the weekends, so decided to change it up. You know, keep myself from snapping at everybody. And a neat little thing that I found out today, or that I was looking into today for selling some of my ironwork, and I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to do it with this one or not. But, yeah. Hey, Matt. There is, in the cryptoverse, there's something called NFTs, and I was looking at them today, or yesterday, last night, or at some point, and it's basically an image or a file, song, movie, clip, whatever, that you put out there and people can buy with, you know, cryptocurrencies. And I was looking at it today just for shiggles, and, you know, I made a couple, or started to make a couple, but there was a selection saying, you know, offer physical item with purchase of this NFT. So I looked into it, and I think what it means is I can take a picture or several pictures of this and do like a little, like, you know, GIF of the sculpture and turn it into an NFT and sell it for like 1 ETH, 1 Ethereum, which is like right now $2,600 at minimum $1,900 or what have you. And somebody likes it, they click on it, they see, oh, I get a physical item. You know, they'll look into it, cool, and they buy it. And somebody explained to me that a lot of people in the cryptosphere, you know, 1 ETH is like nothing to them. And it's not that they have that much money, it's that they have that much Ethereum. You know, like, it's not real money to them. So I could sell it for that, get the ETH, cash the ETH out, boom, money. You know, so I might look into that. You know, taking Ethereum for some of my work, but we'll see how it goes. I might try with some smaller pieces. Maybe do some Moabos. Some of my skulls, you know. But I know you guys don't really like it when I talk about crypto. Exactly. Merging two worlds. Made a Moabo and shouted me out on TikTok. Awesome. Awesome. Send the link to the Discord. By the way, if y'all didn't know, let me pull up the link. Invite people. Never expire. Copy. Here is the link to the Forge Chat Discord. Okay? It's especially great for those who... Oh, I see that glass there, Paul. That's awesome. It's especially great for people who really don't use Facebook, because it's not Facebook. Now, in case y'all are wondering why I'm not cleaning the forge scale off of the anvil religiously for this, is because any extra texture that it gives, bonus. I mean, it's not really, but not a super concern. Alright, two more to do. I know, boring. But I want to get these forged so that the next time I'm out here, I can work on this without, or I can start working on putting stuff together without having to light the forge just for, you know, a couple tentacles. I like it when you talk about ways to make lots of money. Right, Robert? It's not as good as your Moabo, and it was my first time trying a bottle opener out of a railroad spike, and damn things are hard to hang on to without proper tongs. Hey, Jeff. Adios, Donut, or Sister Donut. Speaking of rail spike tongs, and by Sister Donut, Look up James Duncan over at Sprinkle Donut Forge. He makes these right here, and they are perfect for holding spikes. Let me grab a spike without breaking all my tools. Right? Boom. And if you don't want to do that, here's another option. Get a pair of horse hoof nippers and a little bit of chain links, right? And it does the same thing. So, booyah! But I tell you, nothing beats them forged ones. You know, the chain ones work, but they can get loose and they're finicky to set. But they'll work in a pinch. Cut the end off the rail spike and then forge the bottle opener. The chain link tongs. Yeah. Yeah, Robert. I noticed you also saw the gecko tail video. That was a while ago. Those early videos of mine, they're all just stuff that I had on my phone that I wanted to keep. And I didn't even plan on starting a YouTube channel back then. So yeah. Hey, Mick. So yeah, you'll see all them videos, you know, zombie bike ride in Key West, and you know, foggy drive and lightning over Big Pine and all those things. I think I'm over forging the bit and boss of my tongs. I'm not the best tong maker, man. I'll tell you that much. Here is a pair of tongs that I made, or a set of tongs that I made, that actually work very well, but they're not the prettiest. All right. Let me see. Try to catch the light just right. Yeah. started at the very beginning of my videos to make sure you got them all. Thank you. It's always a blast from the past when somebody comments on one of my very first videos. Now you can see what I've been doing. Right on. Jeff Kren. Right now I am working on, I've got 2 more legs for the octopus. Arms, sorry, not arm, or not legs, arms. And those are going to be going on the jellyfish sculpture. Hey, Aaron. Driving a rock crawler buggy? Nice. Solbert! How you doing, man? One more arm, but I am going to show the sculpture again. Yeah. Is it a problem with the rivet if the jaws catch when opening and closing the jaws? Could be a problem where, look, open it all the way and see where it's catching. But, so, there's the jellyfish body. You know, little temper colors. The tentacles is done. I've got a bit of different corals starting to go on there. Little staghorn. And flute. And then one of them. Adios, Tech. Mosquitoes are starting to come out. Thank you, Tech. Getting ready to work, getting on getting to bed. Yeah, man. Last arm. Where'd you put your TM? Touch mark. Oh, actually, the touch mark is on the very top of the jellyfish. Although, after a bunch of polishing, you can barely see it. So I'll probably heat up a little section down here and stamp it. I go out to the forge usually after good night fire. Right? Yeah, definitely a good call. All right, I'll catch you later, buddy. Howdy, Allison. Allie P in the house. Allie P, one of those all famous lurkers. I got you, girl. Somebody remind me to talk to Sully about the NFT idea I was talking about, selling my ironwork through NFTs. I'll call him later. You need a Mawabo on your power hammer. Yes, I do. I absolutely do. I really do. I'll tell you what. See my wonderful drawing skills. There's a Mawabo on the power hammer. A Mawabinator. It's been upgraded. Change cameras. In those early videos, I have a sticker on mine. Morante! Howdy, buddy. I know I did some, I got a buddy who's got a power hammer that has one of my stickers on it. sure those are all straight. And I'll show you how this build goes. All right. One sticker on the surfboard. Right. Right, Robert? Granddads. All right. So, the next plan of attack, which I'm not going to do tonight, okay, is this here. So I'll lay the arms out. I kept one part of it square, okay. Then I've got the beak piece, which will go right in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay these out, take the torch, kind of heat that up and melt them together. No. I'll clean these off, then I'll forge weld it. But what I'll do, instead of electro welding, I'm going to keep with the plan. So it'll look like that, right? But I try to keep these all straight. Notice that stays in the center. Boom. Boom. Right? And then I will clamp that together and use the torch to heat the ends and melt the ends together. Alright? And then close these up so I can hold it. And then I'll hold that. It'll be all fused together there. And then forge weld this into one piece. Right? And then round off the top and kind of make that the body. And then I'll heat these up and untwist them around. Simple. Image and light quality are very good. Thank you, man. Driving and listening as you go. All right. Right. All right. So I've got a lot of pieces, and I've got the idea to do Damascus. And I've got this piece, and Speargrass said make a fan coral out of it. So basically spread this out, make it really thin, maybe cut some holes into it, or cut some lines into it, and then polish it flat, and polish it nice and smooth, and then etch it, and oxyacetylene weld it to the thing. Have a little piece of Damascus. But that's entirely possible. All right. Let me try and do this without. Yeah. Because it's time for Good Night Fire. I'm getting pretty good with the oxyacetylene, and if I etch it and I get the I get it and I just hit the base, I could take and draw a stalk and not worry about etching that. Get it welded to it. The temper colors may run on the Damascus and make it look really freaking cool. Like that's the number one reason I'm thinking of attempting it, is the Damascus colors running on the etch. I mean, the temper colors running on the etch, Does having more pieces make it easier to forge weld? No. No. But I need all 9 pieces, all 9 pieces in there, What I'm going to have to do when I do that, though, is have a little squirt bottle of water, so that once I've finished the weld and the colors are running nicely, I can spritz it with water to stop it, Just mist it. Just spritz it, not soak it, But, anyway, it is, that time of the night now where we do good night fire. So we say good night to the fire that helped us achieve our goals for the day. Good night, fire. Good night, coal. Good night, embers. Good night, glow. Good night, hammer. Good night, tongs in the rack. Good night, steel. From yellow to black. Anvil is quiet. Still as the tweer. Good night, blacksmiths. Everywhere. Yeah. There's a lot of different ways to layer Damascus and to work with it and to work with forge welding. For a wonderful screen while working it actually made things go faster. Right on. Good night. Good night. Dirty Smith, good night. Jeff Killian, good night. Benoit, George, Robert, Brian, Allison, Rob, Aaron, everybody, Jeff, good night. You guys all have a wonderful night if you're still in the shop. I'm glad you caught it too, Frank. Where's that damn end stream button already? Oh, it's right here. It's right here. Yeah. But, yeah. I will see you guys Sunday. Sunday. Alright? You guys all have a wonderful night. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I hope to see more people, on Wednesdays. But y'all are great. Alright. Have a good one, guys. Time for dinner.